Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome to episode 21. This one is a very special one. I want to start off with a disclaimer. I have good news and bad news. Good news is I have a phenomenal guest and an incredible episode for you guys. The bad news is I am a rookie and I'm going to fuck up early in this process, and on this episode, due to my lack of knowledge on how to format video, how SD cards work, all of that, basically the video cuts out like 20 to 30 minutes into the episode. The audio's fine. The episode is a total completely fine, and it's one of my favorite ones I've ever done, and it's why I'm so bummed. But yeah, for better or for worse, I completely fucked up on this one, and the memory card ran out due to reasons that I didn't understand until I did some post-recording research. This is how I learn. I hate that this is how I learn, but nonetheless, I'm really sorry. I'm beating myself up a lot about it right now. And regardless of all that, I really, really, really hope you guys enjoy this episode. That being said, today's guest is Donavan Ransom. Dom is one of my longtime friends. I think we figured it out. We've been homies for about 10 years now. And he is a rap artist from out here in Palmdale. And I think he is insanely talented. Just from some conversations we were having prior to the recording and after, he is putting out absolute gold. I've watched him for years. I've been at a bunch of his shows. I've even got to host some of them. And he is a gem of a human being and straight up talented. If you enjoy the episode and you want to check out his stuff, please do. You'll find him on Spotify, Apple Music, all that stuff. Donavan Ransom. It'll be in the Instagram and all of that stuff. I'll tag him. But we had a beautiful conversation about where he started with rap and where he's going, the stuff he's about to put out, his sound. Basically, you get to learn who he is and why he does what he does and what motivates him, what pushes him, where his passions lie. His relationship to the city that he grew up in. Amazing, amazing episode. I loved every minute of it. I really hope you guys do too. And again, I'm so sorry about me fucking up the video. I am not happy with myself, but nonetheless, this is just a part of the journey and a part of the mistakes we make and how we learn. And I got to be able to take it on the chin and keep moving forward. Dom definitely will be on again in the future, so I can't act like it's my only shot. But that being said, this is episode 21. I hope you really enjoy a good friend and an even better artist in Donavan Ransom as we pick apart and dissect the journey, where he's going, where he's come from, and why it all matters. Thank you guys. Catch you next week. Bye. I already know half the people are going to know who you are, but for the people who don't, we'll start with that and roll from there.
All right. You start, I'd go. Okay. Donavan Ransom, artist from Palmdale, California, an artist of many mediums. Donavan Ransom, young and handsome, still out here pushing and thugging, man. You feel me?
And a friend of how many years now? We couldn't pinpoint it, but probably since like 2017.
What is that? Sophomore? Oh wait, 27. Nah,
because did we meet in high school? Still?
Men in high school for sure. I'm gonna say junior-ish, senior-ish year.
Okay, yeah. So around that was my senior year was 2015.
Okay.
And so probably around then.
Yeah.
So damn, 10 years.
Type shit. On God. On God.
Yeah. I mean, like, you've been over to my house so many times. I could tell my mom, like, oh yeah, I'm recording with Dom, and she'll be like, oh my God, how's he doing? Blah, 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 the whole thing. But Yeah, bro. I mean, like, I don't know. I'll do my own personal vouch piece real quick and to start it off. I've been lucky enough to be anywhere in the slightest involved with like the music scene in the AV, and that was because of mainly because of the Hots Gala. He pulled me in to be the MC for that, and we had a bunch of fun for a few years. But then I got to like, I don't know, get a broader perspective outside of just like the people that I knew personally that were putting shit out. And that being said, you're I'm talking about, bro. Like, Dom puts out professional, top tier quality shit. You're like the only person. I'm gonna be sorry. You're the only person that I like regularly listen to your shit. Like, you come out with something new, it's on my Spotify, it's in my like songs. I'm playing it like on the regular, and if I have someone like, oh, who's this or whatever, what are you playing? I'm like, this is the homie. Like, I know you're confused because it sounds like someone that I would pay $50 to go to a show for, but no, this is the homie. And yeah, I think it'll be best if we just start off with like the origin story, and then we can branch out from there, and then we'll talk about what you got coming up.
Easy. So I started rapping,
and I'll have you go probably like a fist distance, just because it's kind of sensitive.
Easy for sure. So I started rapping. I guess everybody have their little own story about how they started rapping, and it's usually off of some bullshit. I started maybe like 4th or 5th grade, but it was really like a tangent of words, just hat, cat, sat, mat, bat, like literally just a bunch of fucking rhyming words. And you feel, I remember writing a bunch of bullshit down and handing it to my dad, like, yeah, look at this rap. And he looking at me like, anyways, okay. But I didn't record my first song. Oh, well, fucking 6th grade, they used to play the radio in the cafeteria. And I would just like tune out the words and just rap over the beat itself. And then one of the homies and shit would be like, bro, like, you should maybe tap into that and get like do something with it, because I would just do random ass shit at the time. But fast forward to maybe like 7th grade, I met this dude. We started recording. I had recorded like some bullshit ass EP, freestyling over like just random ass beats I would find. And then it's somewhere on SoundCloud still. Like I couldn't delete it because I got locked out the account. But I really started rapping because of the fact my middle brother was a rapper, and when he had, you feel me, went away, did some time, I would ask my mom about him, and she would be like, what did she say? She said he would rap so good that like the motherfuckers around the street and at the park and shit would try to fight him for it, because he was a better rapper than everybody on the block. So I was like, all right, let me, you feel me, take a crack at it. And then fast forward back again like 7th grade or something, I met this dude, was recording for a little bit. Didn't really do much with it. You kind of know when you not finna grow with somebody. And I was like, yeah, this kind of getting burnt. And then I had met up with the other homie at the time, and then really started recording because he had a studio at his house, and we was just putting in work and recording just a bunch of shit before we actually finally dropped the song. I forgot what the bitch was called though. Damn, I forgot that motherfucker was called. But I remember we dropped it sophomore year, and then like the fucking next day at school, everybody was talking about. It was like, feel me? Like, we're in high school.
You got a little buzz going.
You feel me? It was like, cause what niggas is like 14 or 13 at the time or whatever. You feel me? Dropping a song, and it was like, oh, these are my cool points or whatever.
Right.
And at the time, rap, it was more of a hobby than anything. It was like, yeah, I spit bars, boom, 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 boom. And from there, it's just, you feel me, that SoundCloud shit just kept going, and it made it easier for people to just upload and shit. And this is also a time where it was like 80 motherfuckers claiming that they made music and this, that, and the third. And here's my SoundCloud link. Here's my SoundCloud link.
SoundCloud link in the bio.
Oh, my God.
The original link in bio.
God damn. And that was just like one of those things at the time was everybody was making music.
Right.
That went on for a cool amount of time. I didn't really find my sound until like maybe 2018, 2019-ish a little bit. But honestly, I don't think you really find the base of your sound at a certain point in your life, but you're always going to experiment with everything else, depending on who you kick it with, what you listen to, what's inspiring you. Damn, yeah, see, because it's like that. I got like a million things going through my head.
What would you call what would you describe your own sound as?
Fuck, I don't know. I mean, as far as I can say, I'm just Donavan Ransom. You feel me? Now, my inspirations was for sure like Ab-Soul, Schoolboy Q, Earl Sweatshirt, Mac Miller, Flatbush Zombies. Obviously grew up listening to Eminem and 50 Cent. Marshall Mathers LP to be exact. You feel me? Get Rich or Die Trying, all that. You feel me? I feel like a lot of that played a part in how I take music. And I just played off of a lot of that. A lot of Tyler the Creator.
Yeah.
Fucking big time. Damn, yeah, like it's a lot. But I took inspiration from all of it, but along the way crafted it to become to where it's me. And I feel like, especially now, because I could be honest, the bullshit I was making in high school wasn't getting niggas out the hood. Like, I'll keep it G real. Wasn't getting nobody paid. Like, I could look back at a lot of the shit I was making, and it was just shit that was being made for that moment.
Right.
I think around like junior-ish year, I had made a song called Dark Poetry, and it was depressing as fuck, but it was about like how I felt. And somebody had stopped me on the side of when I was walking in class and pulled me to the side and was like, dog, like, hey, that song, you really touched me with that one. And I was like, damn, I never really knew how to put music out and a motherfucker come up to me talking about, hey, this shit means something to me.
Right, bro.
So that was a different type of feeling. But I didn't really start taking music seriously until DBS died. And that was in 2017. So when, you feel me, after he passed away, I was like, you know what, let me lock in. Cause I know I'm talented and shit. But it's one of those things where you have stepping. And then you feel me, you have your little wake up calls and you like, you know what, maybe I should take this shit more serious. Cause it's like, I'll keep it G real once again. I feel like I'm the best out here. Besides, it's me and my nigga Vince, and yeah, like I know. Come on, you feel me? So it's like, and it's
I ain't gonna argue with you for a second, bro. Like, and it's like no disrespect to anyone else, because there are other people doing different.
I mean,
shit
all
that's cool.
disrespect to whoever fucking wants it. To be honest with you, if anybody take it disrespectful, that's on them. Like, you feel me? The proof is in the pudding. The music is out there, and I'm not talking from an arrogant standpoint, because I could even be honest too. Like, I was extremely arrogant in like 2017 to 2019. Like 2017, 2019. I had this whole arrogant. You have the rapper's ego.
Right.
Everybody out here had a rapper's ego where they thought they was too good for the next person.
Bro, I remember.
Dude, and like, it was like a fucking sickness.
It was weird. Like, everybody walked in like the people in the crowd weren't all just their homies. Like, and they're like getting on stage and like they're at the Hollywood Bowl. They're playing at the Roxy. They're in LA, and I'm like, bro, we are in someone's backyard.
Oh yeah.
and it's don't get me wrong, like it's cool, but you could smell it.
And it's one of those things where it's like a lot of people should looking in the mirror and humbling yourself is a crazy thing. But it's something that's always needed. And that's something I for sure learned along the way is like, stay humble. The homie told me, man, fuck being humble and pop your shit. And I'm like, I want to, like, you feel me? That time coming for sure. But it's like, for the most part, I sit back and I kick it. You feel me? I don't like to do a lot of the whoosah. Like, I really just kick it, drop my music, and keep it pushing. I don't really have nothing to prove to nobody. I let my music prove whatever it got to prove for itself. Yeah, dude, because that rapper Ego, golly, motherfuckers walking around thinking they Kendrick and Kanye already. And I'm just like, okay, this is cool. And you feel me? I'd be in the cut somewhere with a hoodie on. Because I really don't like to do the politicking and bullshitting, and I know who I am as a person. And the older I've gotten, I've learned that a lot of motherfuckers do not know themselves or know what they're chasing.
No.
So
I remember, I think one of the things that would stand out because it was a really fun era when it seemed like there was almost like a crowded rap space out here, and people were throwing shows out here. People were throwing shows in LA. They were doing whatever they could, and they'd invite roughly kind of the same lineup for the most part. You know, there were people who could or couldn't make it certain times, but you kind of knew in general like who you would expect when you would go. And I remember that one of the things that stood out to me was like it wasn't enough to just also like put out something that's listenable, to put out like music that was good. The thing that like particularly when I would watch you go out that made it like push past that level was you had already earned everyone's respect as a person, and then on top of that you were rapping your ass off. And so there were people that came out there and no one knew them, and it wasn't like, oh, this is some like cool new dude that people are co-signing. It was like no one knew them because they thought that they were too good to get to know anyone. And I remember, bro, people would get butthurt because you would come out there and you would like the crowd that they were just performing for that was flat was all of a sudden up front and loud, and people were like about their shit. And I'm like, this is because Dom has won people over. Like, it's not like I know there are people in this crowd that are getting lively and they don't even know his music like that. But it's the straight up like, this is someone special to me and I'm going to show support. And it wasn't just like a couple people, it was fucking everyone. And then on top of that, you just out rap everybody. So I don't know. It's not like, it wasn't a shock to me, and it was a shock to certain people. And I was like, you just don't know. Like,
cause it's funny. Yeah. Cause it's with certain people, it's all love till it's not.
Right.
And I know exactly the show you talking about. Yeah, niggas was, you feel me? Not used to, but I perform my ass off, and some people don't take it well when I do. And that's what I'm saying, the rapper's ego. You ain't gotta do the whole bullshit. And like, I like talking to people for the most part. I hate being bothered, but I don't mind talking to people. I think people forget how long and tedious at times and how much of a journey this is. And you start to see it in real time. Motherfuckers is not built for the journey.
No.
Like, again, it was fucking, yeah, I'm exaggerating, but it was like 80 motherfuckers that was in this shit that's not doing it anymore. Mm-hmm. And it's respect to some, because some of them just, they don't do it no more. Yeah. Maybe it was just a hobby. It wasn't happening fast enough. And two, I think nobody really speaks on how much support you lose when it doesn't happen overnight.
Yeah.
And I never hear people talk about, like, at least from in my eyes, I don't really see people speak upon that. Because it's like, you do lose a lot of, you drop a song, oh yeah, you might blow up next week. You don't blow up next week, they get bored and tired of you. Right. And it's like, well, damn, fucker, like, you got to stick around.
Yeah.
And it's been a hell of a journey. I mean, shit, I'm still here kicking it. You feel me? I feel like I've gotten better than ever. New air, you feel me? New flows, just new everything. Mm-hmm. And it's a lot of inspiration to go off of. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I like, I mean, we sat down, we played some of your shit that's coming out. And like I was saying before, and like, I'm gonna do my best to like be as honest about it without it sounding like I'm glazing. But it is 100%, and people will listen, because I'm gonna be I'm gonna be posting your shit everywhere when it comes out. But like it is professional shit, bro. Like it is no longer like, oh, this sounds like the homie rapping because it's the homie. It's like, no. Like if you didn't know any better, like you would think this dude already made it. And I try to be pretty particular with my words. I would not say this to other friends that also put out creative work, even if it's not music. But like I try to be supportive in ways that are still honest and accurate. And so like when I say this shit, like I'm not saying it just like because I'm like, oh, like, you know, I gotta show love no matter what. Like ain't shit unconditional. But yeah, I wanted to get into like a little bit of like what from an outside perspective, like my interpretation or my like perspective on what your sound is. And I think you've always had like really like dark undertones to everything that you do. And in a way that's like, it can switch back and forth between dark as in like emotional and introspective, and then also dark as in like, I'm at a point where I got nothing to lose and you don't scare me enough. And then on top of that, with everything that you've been putting out lately and everything that is to come, you've taken that and then you've like infused so much like West Coast sound in it, and it is fucking different, bro. It's so clean, and I think it's original in a time where that's like harder than ever to do. Not just because people be like biting shit, but because there's just so many talented people nowadays. Like everyone's trying to find their pocket, their niche, their original sound. And I think just that alone is already going to make it hard to find something that someone else isn't already going to make a comp to. But the way that you've taken that same like dark sound that you've always had, and then you're like polishing it up, you're finding areas where you're like, I can get experimental here, but I don't want to lose like my foundation. And then in other areas where you're like, I'm leaning into my exact sound, I'm doubling down on it. And now you're at this place where you're like, you're switching flows. Like Dylan was saying, you're changing your inflection, you're going all over the place with it. And then on top of that, I don't know who's like putting the beats together or doing like the mixing and shit for you.
Shout out to my nigga Vince and my nigga Harrison.
But bro, they
got me.
They are putting in good fucking work on that shit. Like, and so I don't know. It's one of those things. Like I had posted one of your snippets like on my story, and my homegirl Julia responded, and she was like, "He's gonna blow the fuck up," and I was like, "I know." I was like, "I know," and it feels weird saying that because like there's that. God, what is it? I think it's called the Dunning-Kruger effect. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but basically it's a chart, and it shows a line that starts in the middle of the chart and then dips down to the bottom, and then at the end comes up and then kind of tapers off. Okay, and it's basically talking about how like how much people their confidence in what they know about something. And so at the beginning, you're really overconfident about how much you think you know about like rapping, for instance. Like you've never done it, and since you know nothing, you oversimplify in your head. You think it's easy, and so you're way too confident about it. Then you actually get into it, and your confidence in the amount of shit that you know completely dips down. And the only way to dig it out is through like repetition and hard work and actually putting in the time. And then that's how you earn that like level of expertise or mastery or whatever you want to say. And I feel like as we've grown older as adults and just like tried to be supportive, you know, like within the local community out here of like people who are doing shit, and especially when it's a friend, you see like you get a real perspective of like how hard this shit is and how, like you said, it's not overnight. And now I feel like I'm in a place where not only do I have like a better perspective of just like how tough it is to do something like this and like show success, but both show success and be good at it. And this is one of those moments where it's like, I feel like you have a ton of people backing you that have either been there and stayed quiet, but still like know you and know that they're there for that, or just people in general that are like showing up to shows and there with you every day. But then on top of that, you're putting out like the best work you've ever put out. And so that's just like that mixture, that recipe, that like that shit really excites me. And that's why I'm like, all right, man, like I'm looking forward to the drop and everything. But it's I feel like I'm digging myself out of the Dunning-Kruger effect, and I'm starting to get to a position where I start to be able to see like this is the right recipe. Like no promises, it's never guaranteed, but you got all the ingredients right there.
And yeah, man, that's shit. Yeah, that's what Jared and all them be talking about too. Like everything I got, you feel me, from stage presence to the beats to the lyricism, like everything's there. It's just I was just when the moment come, the moment gonna come. Yeah, like damn, what was I about to say? I've been in a hyperbolic time chamber, and you feel me, like I duck off a lot. Different reasons for ducking off. You know, with music again, it's not something you do quick, and I care about what I put out because I care about the legacy I leave within my music.
Right.
The route takes a little longer when you're moving with integrity and respect and honor, and you move with a certain way with certain shit that's in your heart. I don't do the dick riding. I'm not kissing somebody else's ass to get to the next spot. I'm not a groupie for nobody. You feel me? I'm gonna put this music out and it's gonna be heard regardless. It took a lot to craft my sound because like even back in like 2017, 16, it's like a lot of music, you feel me? You're scaring the hoes, whatever. But it's like I watch a lot of fucking horror movies, and horror movies have always been a huge influence on my music, and it's probably always gonna be that way. I've been tapping into more of the West Coast sound. I'm making it more, I guess, easy on the ears for people, more digestible.
Yeah. More recognizable.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But making sure it's that Donavan Ransom sound.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Man. And it's you feel me? When Vince, that's like my it's like the little motherfucker on my shoulder, like, you feel me, that's always there. And I'm like, okay, because he helped me with a lot of my shit. And he knows what I'm capable of. And now I'm finally figuring shit out. And I feel like I finally cracked the code to shit. And I'm like, all right, let me get this shit out. And I be shutting the fuck up and putting the music out. Cause too, a lot of people get so tired and just talking a lot and nothing to show for it. And I just never wanted to be one of those people to where it's just like he talks. And I used to talk a lot. Like I used to be very, very loud, very arrogant. I was always yelling. Motherfuckers know me from the party days. I'm on counters drinking milk, shouting at motherfuckers like, you feel me? And I think a lot of things have come with maturity, and not everything is worth a reaction. And I'm trying to work on myself every day because I know, you feel me, not everything is worth a reaction, but motherfuckers will get to you, you feel me? And like, and the best way to channel a lot of that energy is to make the music.
Right.
And a lot of don't know how to, you feel me, channel that energy.
Right.
And I feel like I'm telling like fucking Sherlock or something, just unlocking shit along the way and just making sure I get shit right, because I don't want to put out no bullshit, because I for sure have put out bullshit in the past. And it's just about having the right people around you. That's cliche to say, but it's really down to like having the right motherfuckers around you. And to be honest, your homies shouldn't be your target audience. Your homies not gonna get you like,
no.
You want motherfuckers outside listening to your shit, because it's like, what the fuck, yo? And it's not to like, oh fuck your homies, because they matter.
Right.
But this is like when it's a family reunion and you making sure everybody got a part and everybody's to their playing the part of their role. For instance, I just had a show open for O3 Greedo, and I'm on stage performing. BJ comes out behind me and throws out merch.
Yeah.
Let's go crazy. This is, you feel me? This is what it's about. Vince and making sure I get my sound right so it's ready for the audience. It's for sure like a team effort.
Right. It takes a village.
It takes a motherfucking village. And as long as you got the right people behind you, then you solid. That's why a lot of the time I really don't be tripping off shit, because I know it's gonna work. This is a matter of time mainly. And it's like, and again, not even on no cocky shit. It's like, bro, I could be honest, who else out here is making music? It's
Right.
me, Vince, and I don't know who else.
Mm-hmm.
My nigga fucking Allen and I used to really care about the community shit,
Mm-hmm.
especially in 2017, 2018. But again, rappers have egos to where they don't want to work with one another. Somebody got a grudge because somebody was with somebody bitch or somebody got punked in public, whatever the case may be. Motherfuckers out here in the AV, and I speak on the AV because of the fact this is where I'm born and raised. I don't speak on anybody else's politics because these are our politics and this is what we do. A lot of people don't want to claim the AV as well.
Right.
No, everybody wants
everything's LA, bro.
dude. Everybody wants to fucking run to LA and I'm an LA rapper, nigga. No, you're not. Your fucking birth certificate says Antelope Valley Hospital on it.
Yeah.
So
You are from Lancaster.
Lancaster, and again, I could be honest. Like I had not an identity crisis or nothing, but I was like, fuck, I kind of fucking hate that I'm from here because of the fact, not even lack of support, but just, I guess, surroundings. I didn't like being from the AV and I can't wait to move out, man. Fuck this place. Boom, boom, boom. But I had conversations with the homies, you feel me? Like, and I had to kind of like step back and I was like, fool, this is where you was born and raised. Like, you gotta love this shit, you feel me? Like, this is where you from. And I ended up falling in love with the fact I'm from here because it's like, this is where I'm from. Whether it don't matter if I'm blue, green, or purple, I'm going to die from Palmdale. Like, this is where I'm from. And it clicked in my head, and I'm like, yeah, this is where I'm going to be from, and this is where I'm going to rep. This is what I'm going to do it for. I could be the fucking city's GOAT, you feel me? Like I'm the chosen champion, whatever motherfuckers want to label me as, because I'll take it there. Right. And I have no issue taking it there. I had a long conversation with the homies just about that in general because Wiz Khalifa performed at the AV Fair.
Yep, I remember.
You feel me?
I was there for that.
Dude, and it was like, I was sitting in the crowd, I'm like, damn, it's like he performing in the AV. And I said, you know what, fuck it, let me take it there. And I got on the phone with the homie the next morning because a lot of shit had rushed to my head with like internal shit that I'm dealing with, shit that I'm battling on, you feel me? And everything just hit. I was walking down the street and everything just hit me. Started crying. I broke down because the homie called me. And like I didn't even mean to answer, but it was like fuck, and I just aimed the phone towards, because it was a FaceTime, so I aimed it towards the sky. He was like, nigga, you good? And I was like, nah, yeah, I'm straight. I'm chilling. And but he heard my voice. He was like, nah, show me your face. And like just fucking fucked up face. Yeah. I was like, And he was like, fool, what's wrong with you? And I just told him, like, dog, I gotta do this shit for the city, like for real. Like, just seen Wiz Khalifa over here last night. Excuse me. And I was like, I gotta take it there. I gotta be that one to do it. And I even had a long conversation with Vince too, like, cause again, I'm from AV, whatever. I've never thought much about it. Right. But you look at LA, whether it's Compton, whether it's Inglewood, whether it's even the outer parts, fucking Long Beach and all, and you feel me, different cities, whatever, different barriers, whatever, and they all have history behind it. And they love where they come from. You feel me? Like Tyler opened up in Inglewood. It's my hometown. It's where I'm gonna be at. Fucking the pop out and all these different, because it's LA. And they got shit that they could worship. Like you feel me? And it's beautiful to see. And ain't nobody out here that's done that for the AV. And to be quite frank, and there's no disrespect, but it's like I get irritated when I meet motherfuckers and they ask me where I'm from and I say Palmdale, and then what's the first word? Palmdale. Yeah, and it's like, Afro, oh my God, you feel me? So it's I want to be the one to give Palmdale AV whatever a new name for itself. Right, release him from the Afro Man shackles. Like, dog, in all respect, because bro has an amazing voice. He did his shit cool. Right. But it's like, bro, the AV has more to offer. At the time, 2017-ish, 18, there's this person that said there wasn't a music scene in the AV. And at the time I disagreed because I was like, fuck is you, like, what are you talking? There's a bunch of motherfuckers out here. But that was like, we're in 2025. That was like fucking 6, 7, 8, 9 years ago. Now, if you ask me, is there a music scene in the AV? Probably not really.
Right. There's hobbyists.
Yeah, and motherfucker, this ain't no fucking hobby for me. You feel me? Like, and again, I'll be the one to take it there, and I'll be the one to do it and do whatever I have to do. You feel me? I'll put Palmdale and Lancaster on my back if I have to. Well, I'll do it. I'm just gonna do it just to do this shit. Cause again, like I got the music to back me, and nobody can tell me any different because of the fact you know when motherfuckers is not cut from a certain cloth, and what they're not with what they're not willing to do to get to where they want to be. You can't half step with this shit, and I'm not famous or nothing yet. No. You feel me? But at the same time, it's like you have to give this shit your all. And you gotta be. I've cried over this shit. I've gotten angry over this shit. Argued with the homies over this shit. I've got putting on medication over this shit. I've been through hell and back over this shit since down there. Not since I started it, but like since like 2016 is whatever. When I started taking it more serious and learning my craft and learning about music and learning who I want to be. This is more than sitting in the aqueduct being drunk freestyling with your homies. Right. This is more than, you feel me, same thing, being at parties, hitting the rap circles and or you feel me, like God, everybody in the backyard hitting and like, bro, hey, put that beat on. Nigga, get cracking. You feel me? Like it means more than that. Those are the glory days for sure. Right. But now it's time to take it serious. You see who motherfuckers seen it as a hobby. Don't see that. If you don't take music as seriously as I do, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to have a conversation. Don't ask me to work with you. Don't ask me to send you on. Don't ask me shit about music if you don't take it as serious as I do, because this is all I have. I didn't go to college. I don't have a family that comes from a business where I could just hop in and out whenever I want. You feel me? There ain't no corporation to join. Music is all I'm just a creative motherfucker, and this is what I'm gonna do. I'll be the city's champ if they want me to be. I can be, because I'm out here doing this shit. You feel me? So it's like, I say, you feel me a lot. Drew gonna have to take like 30 shots when this shit is over. It's one of those things, man. Like, this shit is really important to me because of the fact, and it's not throwing pity parties or nothing. But again, I get irritated when motherfuckers don't align with me. It's like, if you don't take it serious, leave me the fuck alone, because you don't know what I'm dealing with, and this is why I take this shit serious. I argued with my niggas that do my videos. You feel me? Like, I flaked on my mom. I flaked on my dad multiple times. Like, bro, I gotta go to the studio. I gotta go and handle this. I'll see y'all later. Because I know at the end of the day, it's gonna work out, and I have no doubt. I'm fucking full force with this shit, dude. Like, yeah.
I literally, like, because we'll like, every blue moon we'll catch up and everything. And I can just see it from the outside with the quality of music you're putting out, like the photo shoots you're doing. And then like, for me, like another huge indicator, because like you would put out songs and like they're going on my Spotify, and I'm like, and I can tell like, the cover photo has like effort put into it. Like, it wasn't just some shit from the camera roll thrown on, or it wasn't some like Life of Pablo, like some fucking Microsoft Paint shit. And then the thing that like proved it going to like the even next level was just like when I started seeing like the snips of like the videos that you've been making lately. I'm like, this is high quality shit. Like, there is purpose, and there is like you are making sure that you are putting out something that like matches that personal standard that other people would be telling you is too high, and you're still matching it. And I can sense it without even having to talk to you about it. Like, I've been here for the fucking journey. Like, I've been there when it was like the SoundCloud and all of like the smaller shit, and we would talk about it, and it was fun and everything, but that shift happened, and and I saw it, and I was like, good. Like, if anyone, bro, like it had to be you.
And then especially it's fun to talk to you about this, especially like specifically you, because you've been at the backyard shows, you've been at the venue show, you've seen it all firsthand, the bullshit that niggas be on. And You feel me? Shit, if motherfuckers act a certain way, I'll be even pettier. You feel me? Like, you seen a good amount of it. And that's the funniest part. And that's why I'm saying, like, this is a journey. And not everybody makes that path. And motherfuckers look at me and, Dom, man, shut up. But it's like, I'm being honest about this shit. And again, like, the AV is what I speak on, so I'm speaking on the AV. And I could speak on my shit, you feel me? Because I can only know myself.
I really like, I've always had a soft spot, I think, for like repping our hometown. And I think it's because the people who want to do it, I feel like have the right reasons. Whereas like anyone, I think that we live in the perfect city to filter out anyone who's clout chasing, because we're close enough to LA to where if you're about the image and you're about the optics, you go to LA. And if you're about your actual craft and have to be real about what you got to work with and where you're from, then you claim the city. And if we were in like, if we were in Burbank, it's like iffier, like you're closer to LA, like you can call it LA, like people will kind of still merge it all together, like how we were talking about. There's a million different cities in LA. I talk to people who have never been out here and they're like, is LA like what is LA? Like, is it a city or is it a county? And I'm like, it is a city and it is a county and it's everything in between. And you'll be in a completely different city in a completely different zip code, and nothing on any of the PO boxes says Los Angeles, but people will say it's LA. And so thankfully we're over the hills, we're in our own valley, and it just like everyone who wants it for the wrong reasons is always talking about LA, unless they move there, and that's fine. And you can talk about
LA in their bio.
Yeah. But people had LA in their bio and they're living on fucking 50th West.
And it's crazy. Put AV in that shit. Cause with it, it's like, I look at it like this. We're LA's annoying little brother. You better mom said you got to take us to the mall with you and buy us candy, or else I'm going to end up telling on you. And that's how I see it. Like, we are the annoying little brother. But that should even make it more of a reason to stand out, pop out, do your own shit for this city so it could actually have a better name. You feel me? Like, I tried to be the one who made this shit Atlanta. I tried to be the one who made this shit New York. I tried to be the one who made this shit LA. Everybody hopping on each other's tracks. Hey, hop on this. Hey, this nigga make beats. Hey, do this song with him. Hey, let's big up ego gets involved with everything. And I just learned to say, fuck niggas, and I'm going to do my own shit, and whoever with me going to be with me, and if not, then shit, that's on them. It is what it is, you feel me? Like, I've dealt with a lot of bullshit. I'm still broke. Like, I'm not even, you feel me? Like, niggas be acting like motherfuckers is rich around. I'm like, God damn. I'm just over here in a hoodie kicking it like, I guess, you feel me? Again, not everything worth a reaction. I just be sitting shaking my head most of the time.
Yeah. Spending a paycheck on secondhand just to show out at the backyard.
Shit, man.
Yeah, and I don't know. I think it's an advantage. I think like if you claim LA, you immediately blend into LA, and you are now in the most competitive market, the most oversaturated space. You are going to compete with every Nepo baby and every kid's uncle's cousin who knows someone at Capitol Records and XYZ. And but if you're from out here and you claim you're from out here, all you can do is be better than Afro Man. and you're already
and you
like
good.
Yeah, and
good.
then you can put your flag down.
Make your own history.
Yeah, and sure, like, you know, from there people can be like, oh, if you know of Palmdale, you know it's a city outside of LA. But people still, not even LA wants to call Palmdale LA. So we for sure should not be doing that shit. And yeah, that's my thing. Like I have my own dreams and aspirations of doing something, making something bigger. And my entire time I'm going to be like, it's Palmdale, Lancaster the whole way. Like, this is where I'm from. This is what's important to me. Like, I may move somewhere else or I may do something different for the sake of the journey. But like, I know my roots, man. Like, I know where I'm from. And I got to a point where it used to bug me where people would talk shit about this place like so much, and not like I'm trying to get like over defensive and get it, like irrational or like I'm tripping, but it was more or less like, you are you are just looking for shit to be mad about, thinking the grass is greener on the other side. You move somewhere else, you have the same problems because you're the problem, and then you move back because this place is a black hole and it'll take you back if you don't know what you're doing.
Man.
And then you come back here with a whole different attitude because you're like, oh, well, I mean, I know it's different because I know I've grown. And I'm like, bro, like, you could have just got over yourself. Like, you could have just not, like, we live close enough to, like, Little Rock and Boron to, like, realize that this place ain't that bad. And, you know, like, we were here when there was no Chick-fil-A. We were here when when there was like a bunch of bullshit, and it keeps getting a little bit better, and that's great. But like, there's no reason to get like bent out of shape over where you're from. Like, it's just where you're from, and you got to find people. It's a big place. Like, I know, like, we grew up here, so it's small as hell. But in terms of like population size, there's a lot of people out here. Like,
a lot.
You can find people to work with. You can find people that are going to be on the same page as you or want the same things or be pushing for the same goal, and go with that. And I totally get what you mean about like trying to, like, you know, pull the city up with you, like, you know, put everybody on at the same time. But like, you only need to put on the people that are on the same exact vibe as you and would have put you on if they made it, because a lot of the people you're trying to help out, if they made it, would have forgot everyone.
Oh yeah.
And so I don't know. I think like it's the great thing about getting older is you can kind of filter people out way easier than when you were like an insecure teenager worrying about how you were coming off all the time. And so it's an advantage. Like, I think there's so much of it that's an advantage, and it's cool to hear like the like evolution of your perspective on all of it and coming to the place that you're at.
Yeah, man, because it was like, I have to ask BJ, and we was at the bar one time, and I was like, because I see BJ as like a hometown hero type of dude, because he got his low rider, you feel me, he a positive dude within the community and everything, and I'm like, damn, am I tripping? You feel me? Like, but again, it's like I don't want to, like, okay, couple years ago, like, I had my little run of going out to bars and shit, and like, I wasn't working on music as much as I should have been, and I was just kind of like just fucking off, and just at the bar. You feel me? Friday, Saturday, days I should have been working, I'm at the bar, and and it's funny because everybody, I would always see like little tweets and little just conversations and shit about like just the AV treating it as a like, once you're stuck here, you're stuck here. And like, when the bar, I'm like, I don't want to be no fucking what do they call a regular at a bar. It's like, I'm working towards shit. So it's just like, I stopped even hanging out with a lot of the homies just because it's like, bro, if I'm not working on something to better myself and get me out of situations or whatever, I feel like I'm going crazy. So like, I gotta be working on music. And then even with music, I started photography like a year and some change ago, because I started taking pictures because when I was stressed out about music, I'm like, let me take pictures because of the fact this is going to take my mind off of music. And I started with film. It gives me something else to do until the music gets situated, finished, whatever. And like, cause music was stressing me out for a cool second because of what I was dealing with at the time. Like, nowhere to record at, fucking engineers is weird. Like, even one story, fucking, I booked the studio with the homie, and I'm sitting here recording. And me personally, I've never seen what I'm about to say what would happen. As I'm recording, the dude is like moving the audio track, and the way I've always recorded that, I've never seen it, so I don't know if I'm stupid or what. And the dude was moving the track, and it was off beat. And I'm like, okay, is he gonna fix it? Like, it was the most weirdest shit that I have never seen. Usually it's like, why are you doing that? And I'm rapping in time. Right, you feel me? And the dude is recording me, but I'm hearing it fucking off. And he's just like, yeah, dude, oh, you're fucking killing it, man. And I'm in the studio, because the studio was a separate room and he was in a separate room. So it was a camera in there, and I could see him and he could see me. And I just see him just shaking ass. So I'm like, damn, bro, like, hey, my shit kind of off. And he's like, yeah, man, yeah, you got it. You got it. And I was just like, and my head was so just fucked up. I was like, I I'ma just fuck it. Just you get my money, you win.
Yeah.
I don't want to be here anymore. You feel me? Like take my bread. I'm out. And like I've dealt with a lot of just janky situations where it was just engineers not doing shit or even janky promoters. You feel me? That's another situation, motherfucker. When you're a nobody and you don't know people and there's these loopholes you gotta fucking figure out and go through, you get treated like shit. You feel like
they prey on you.
They want to drain you from your money, whatever else you got, and it's a lot of. This is why when you meet certain motherfuckers that really ride by you, gotta keep them by your side, cause it make this journey a lot sweeter. Cause when you alone, this shit suck. You feel me? And like, cause it could go either way. It's all about, I feel like, the way the way you look at things, who you keep around you, and what are you willing to do for you feel me, what you want to make happen in your shit. Cause I've been dealt so many fucked up cards, but I keep going. You feel me?
Right.
It's nothing on this earth that's gonna stop me except probably death.
Yeah.
Like motherfuckers can't stop me. I don't know. Like I'm a forever, you feel me, keep this shit going. You feel me? Like I know I be in the cave a lot and I shit, nigga, I stay to myself like a motherfucker. So like I'll go out once in a while and people are, do you still do music? It's like, yeah, motherfucker, just go look at my page. Yeah, I still do music. But I understand, like, I'm not out all the time and I'm not in the public like that. Right. So it's like, I guess a motherfucker would need a reminder or whatever.
And algorithms are weird nowadays. Like,
stupid.
Like, you don't see the shit that you follow anymore. So there are people that probably fuck with you that not even within their own means, like, aren't even going to see it because their algorithm just ain't about rap music or whatever.
Man.
And like back when Instagram was only like the 400 people you followed, you were going to screen. We used to scroll to the bottom of the timeline. There used to be a bottom of the timeline. And so I get it when like people will come up to me and they'll be like, oh, like you do a podcast? And I'm like, yeah, like, my thing is like, it's the only thing on my Instagram bio. And like, I'll post it sometimes, but I totally understand if people don't have it because like their whole fucking feed is probably just cat videos. And that's fine because that's what they like. But like social media is so different now. Like it's way less social. And so, yeah, it's, I get it sometimes, but yeah, especially if like, that's a weird thing to balance. Like you're a very like charismatic, likable person. But you also need to prioritize your craft. And so like you build your relationships whenever you can and catch up whenever there's time. And everything else is like on the journey.
Yeah. Cause it's like I'm sorry, but I don't have the mental capacity to text 80 motherfuckers how you doing and what's going on. Like I'm not doing that. If we good, then we good. And if I see you in public, bro, I got a hug for you. Yeah. Like you green with me. But as far as that, I can't do the how you been, let's catch up. I'm not going anywhere.
Let's go grab a beer.
I'm sorry. I'm in the house. I'll see you motherfuckers later. You feel me? Like even the BJ and June, why you gonna come? I'm not coming outside. I'm chilling, dude. Like, but here I pop out every now and then to, you feel me, keep my humanity. You feel me? Like to make sure I can still talk to people.
We ran into you at the park.
Oh yeah, you feel me? And even I was like, let me tell my girl, let me say what's up to my niggas real quick. And that was even at the fair. You feel me? It's like seeing a rare Pokemon or something.
Yeah, bro. I saw BJ and I was like, oh my God, bro. Like it's been a minute. And every time it's like, that's the best kind of friendships is when you just bookmark it and you're like, whenever the next time is, this is where we're gonna leave off on.
Oh,
it's so easy. Like people talk about like, you would never hit me up anymore. You don't ask me to hang out. And I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Ain't
bro.
Nobody want to hear that because it's like, bro, people, motherfuckers get older and a lot of that shit don't. It's almost like getting mad at somebody because they ain't check up on you. That person who didn't check up on you might be going through some shit on their own. Right. So it's like a lot of shit can't be taken personal. And if you do take it personal, that's when you got an issue with yourself. Like
you get what you put out. Like if you want to be super social, then you have to start hitting people up all the time. You got to start putting events together. You got to start being the host. Like, I hate when people like bitch about not getting what they want from others and they never give it out. And people like hit me, like people will ask me like, cause you've seen like how I post, like I'm always hanging with people. I got like a million different friends right now and I'm super grateful. And that's like what I want. And that's like what I'm putting my energy towards. But people will be like, oh, like, you know, how come you are always like hanging out with so many people? Or how come you know so many people and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, it's because I don't have any problem being the bigger person and being the person that hits everyone up first. Like people get so in their feelings about like, oh, like, well, I don't want to hit them up first because they don't hit me up first. And I'm like, then go find someone who bitches like you, and then you guys can be best friends. But like, if I fucking catch that from you, like, I'm for sure not inviting you anywhere. And like, and that's why it's like I can get along with people like you, where I'm like, I'll see you when I see you, and it's like because we can maintain that same like level. And I don't gotta fucking get in my head about shit, worry about nothing. I'm like, what are you talking about, bro? That's dumb. Like, it could be 5 years, and I'll just, what's up, bro? Like,
it's
like
random as shit.
Yeah,
I'm telling you,
but that is a cool thing. That is like half of my enjoyment with starting this is because like I can get people to sit down with me, like, and be like, hey man, let's fucking talk. Like, let's get into like the nitty gritty, and it's cool. Like, there's no phones, there's no like other people intervening and shit. It's like, all right, let's get down to like what matters to you, and like really flesh it out and like no holds barred. And so it's why I like doing this. It's why it's been my thing. But yeah, it's fun, and I don't know, man. I talk to you and it feels like common sense about like how to operate with people. But man, it's not.
Oh my God, all common sense ain't common. Shit.
I do want to know, cause like I could tell. So we listened to some of your new shit, and I could tell like it's more than like you're getting better just because like you have done it a bunch of times. Like I feel like there are like very specific things that you have like honed in on, or like certain sounds, or I don't know, like I want to use the word like abilities, but maybe that's like the wrong word. But like you basically like you have I can tell you have mastered different flows that I have not really heard from you at like on a consistent level. And I want to know like what have you done between like, I don't know, when you first started taking shit serious till now, in terms of like, I know how to like really improve my craft in like specific ways, like certain shit that you wanted to like specifically hone in on, and what you did for that.
To be honest with you, I sit in the dark most of the time, or I have a lot of like, I keep it zero. I like, it's like a fucking lot of conversations that go on in my head about where I want to take this music and how to get better. And for the most part, if a show starts with the beat for sometimes, yeah, it'll start with the beat, and I'll just fucking black out, and I don't even know. I couldn't even tell. It's like, cause I for sure get, when I listen to some shit, like even fucking when Kendrick dropped GNX, I was like, oh, okay. You feel me? I'm like, huh. And when you look at the motherfuckers that are on that level, at least for where I'm at, I don't see any competition except for myself. So I'm always trying to better myself. Okay, how do I get better? I got more comfortable being vulnerable when it comes to music. I got more comfortable writing. I got I don't even know. It's like I got fucking voices in my head telling me do this flow, do this flow. It's multiple entities within myself to where it's like, okay, I'm gonna listen to you for this one. Yeah. It's a bunch of fucking extra people on my shoulder. I don't know. You feel me? It's yeah. Cause damn, I never really thought about like, damn, where that flow come from. It's like Vince or Harrison or somebody gonna send me the beat and I'm gonna just write to it. Whatever is my subject matter. What am I talking about? What's the goal of this song? We get in turn, we get in depressed, we get in sad, we talking about some shit. What's the end goal of it all? And two, making that more, Because you could make a song talking about your trials and tribulations and the bullshit you went through, but how are you going to translate that?
Right.
You feel me? Like, who do you want to listen to? Who do you want to hear this song? And what emotions do you want that? What do you want them to channel from it? Do you want turn? Do you want sadness? Is this something I'm gonna play in the car when I'm alone? Do I smoke to this? Do I drink to this? And for the most part, because of how my voice is, I want to be turned most of the time. So I try to find the most different ways, or just something that's going to catch your ear, and I approach it. If I sometimes I listen to my old music and I'll be like, this is a because I really don't delete anything. So I'll go back to like SoundCloud or even Apple Music and just listen to some of my old shit just to hear how far I've come. And that matters with like with subject matter, with everything, flow wise. And if I know if I've done a flow or not. And then I guess it's just up to me at the end of the day to invent a new one and just go from there. But yeah, I feel like that's the best way to describe. Like, fuck, it's. It
sounds like it like roots almost like from a subconscious place, where you're like, I know what this needs, and I could not tell you why I know, but I just know, and then you put it together.
Yeah, like I'll send demos to Vince, and he'll FaceTime and be like, yeah, you did it. And I'm just like, yeah, for sure. And I'm like, yeah, okay, come on.
So yeah, like, all right, so let's keep walking through it a little bit then. So it starts with the beat, and then from there you do like what you want essentially the subject of the song to be. And then from there you go, what emotion am I gonna try to get to invoke in whoever's listening to this? And then from there, do you, because I'm asking as someone who does not make music, and purely like, because I've never actually thought about the steps it takes. So now I'm like curious. Do you start with, okay, I'm going to write the hook first? Or do you start with like, I'm writing the first line on this track that's going to be said, and then building from there? Or like what, how do you attack the lyrics of a song?
Most of the time, the shit start out with a freestyle.
Really?
So yeah. So I'll play the beat, and if I just start catching the flow right away, you feel me, like, and just going, I'm like, all right, cool. I'm just now getting good at writing hooks. Really? Like literally, probably like for the last 2 years, I've just now gotten good with hooks.
You got a couple. You got some shit on this like, new ones, bro. You
just now got good. I can't even lie to you, because a lot of my music before was just straight, just rapping. And again, I had to learn how to write a song, learn how to structure a song, where the hook gonna go. Should I put a bridge on this one? Should I just one verse, two verse, fade it? What am I gonna do with this? And that was a lot of learning too, and just song structuring as a whole. But yeah, for the most part, I should have started off with a freestyle, and I'll just go based off those first two bars. Like, if I say whatever you like, damn, what the fuck did I just write? Like even with Mama Said, and that shit not even out, but like the clip I put out, it was okay because I was having trouble finding the bridge for it, and I was like, oh, son, wait, you better wash your ass every time that you step in them shit. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna say that twice, but how do I go about the second verse? Right. All right, and that's when I kick my feet up. Only time a nigga calling when they need something. Had to cut a couple niggas off because they was weird. And I was like, okay, I'm in my shit talking bag. This is what we're gonna do. And then like another clip I put, keep it cute and shut the fuck up, like or the fail safe one was just like it didn't have no hook or nothing. So it's like, I guess you feel me, like I put a beat on and it's like I get sent into the matrix, and not even to sound stupid or nothing, but it's like I get high off of listening to certain beats. Like I tell Vince or Harry, damn nigga, was you smoking crack when you made it? Like, this shit is fire. You feel me? Like, so I love listening. If the beat really knock, bro, oh man, it's not hard to write. If the beat knock, it's not hard to write.
Damn. Yeah, I like. I was doing my best to like really like, all right, I'm gonna try and take in like everything that Dom's saying, everything that he's putting out on this track, and then the beat would hit, and I'd be like, motherfucker. Oh, okay, and then I try to like pull myself back in again. That you got some shit, bro. You got some heat, and yeah, I'll always be like a big fan of music, and I don't know. I don't ever see myself standing in a creative space with music, but I feel like just the more that you absorb, especially if you're the type of person to like take inspiration from a bunch of different places rather than just like one niche, you can find those kind of like laws of good music that kind of transcend all the genres, where you're like, this sounds good for reasons that like we said before, like I can't explain, and it's like a completely different genre, but it'll give you the same exact feeling and emotion as like a rap song. And then from there, I think someone who like I guess does what I'm trying to say really well is Denzel Curry. He knows how to like take something that no one like. If people got to like put all their hands in the candy bowl and take all the shit out, he gets like the last one that no one else wanted to take, and he makes absolute gold with it.
You ever seen his Leica version? Killing in the Name of?
Yes, bro. I was thinking about that.
Golly, he got it. Like
Yes.
he got it.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. Or there was someone on Twitter who, God, I forget which beat it was. It was one of Kendrick's beats off GNX. I want to say it was TV Off. But he put TV Off over one of Denzel Curry's songs.
Diet.
Yes, it was Diet.
Diet.
And
crazy.
bro, and do you see he performed it live?
And it was stupid.
Bro.
His voice, yeah.
Like that, there's shit that I see like that as someone who's like not a creator, where I'm like, I get it. Like I can put myself in the other side of the same coin and be like, I totally understand it. There's a clip that I have saved on my phone because I loved it so much, and it's a show where Joey Badass is in the UK, and he is doing a show, and the DJ cut the beat entirely, and you know how Europeans are, they get their chants going. And the crowd started chanting, and they were like, Joey fucking badass.
Yep.
And he freestyled over the crowd chanting. And then the DJ brought the fucking beat back in, and they kept the chant going. And I was like, this is magic, bro. Like, this is next level shit. And I don't know, like I hear shit like that, and it's just like, you can tell when someone is about their craft and they're looking inward for inspiration, and like, you absorb everything from all of these different like artists that inspire you, but you don't like copy it. And because you absorb it, it's in there. And then when you pump something out, it's yours, but it has like the fingerprints of like all the people you deem great. And like, that's why I don't know, like, I really can't feel like I can speak on, like, I'll listen to rap, but I'm not like a rap head. Like, I'm not the person that's like knowing like who's next on the come up. Like, I can fucking predict like XXL's next like lineup for the freshman list or whatever. But I listen enough where I feel like I feel like only recently has it started to feel a little bit better. But there was like a kind of a lull period where like everyone was just trying to copy whatever was at the top, and nothing sounded right. It just sounded like, if that makes sense.
Everybody was a clone.
Yeah. And I'm like, I don't know. It lost me for a while. And there, you know, you'd have like one of the greats drop something. You'd like Cole would drop something, or Drake would drop something, or Lil Wayne would finally got to release, was it the Carter 5, the Carter 6, whichever one that he had to hold on to because of Birdman.
I for sure forgot. Was it 6?
I want to say 6. But fucking don't quote me. This is a problem with being on camera.
Shit.
But one of the Carters, it was the one that he couldn't release, and then that came out, and there was shit that was like coming out that was still great, but it was like everything else past that like lost me really quick. And I think like the Kendrick Drake beef was great for what's going on. I think there's been a lot of genre mixing lately. A lot of like rap artists getting into country and getting into rock and fucking with a bunch of different shit. And also at the same time, it seems like there's a lot of rappers that are like doubling down on their sound. So like, I don't know if you know La Russell.
Yeah.
He has like revitalized like that North Cali sound, and he's like he's got
stupid.
He's got the respect that everyone out there. He's got a new album every weekend. I don't know how he fucking does it. But I hear shit like that, and I'm like, holy fuck! Like I feel like this is like real rap, and I'll put myself back where I'm like, okay, I don't know rap enough to say it's my main genre or to say like that's like my expertise. But I feel like if I can tell, then something's happening. And all of that to say, like to kind of like wrap it around, like all that to say, that's the same exact vibe I get when I hear your shit, bro. Like it is. And it is no smoke. Like if I didn't know you or if we weren't homies like that, I would still have your shit on my phone. And that was another point I was gonna say is like when you were like you can't rely on like the homies, like they're not your target audience. It's 100% true because I'm homies with people and I do not listen to their shit. Hey. And I'm like, oh, I listen to Dom shit because Dom shit's good. Like if I play Dom shit on a playlist with a bunch of other rappers that are already selling out shows, like no one would even like notice. Like it would slot right in, and that's where I'm like, yeah, fuck no. Like you can't hone in on friends and family to get the main support. I kind of had a bit. I've never actually talked about this on here, but I kind of had a bit of like a I wouldn't call it a crisis, but kind of like an epiphany when I was sitting here thinking about like my project and how I'm going about it and everything. And I was, and I had to redefine what it meant for someone to support me, because I would have like, you know, a certain amount of people who like will follow the podcast page or who like a post and everything. And then I'll have like a certain amount of listens like on certain episodes. And I'll have people who like would regularly listen and then only recently followed the IG for it or whatever. And I had to recognize that I was like, I don't need to worry about if I can get more of my friends or the people that follow pages or support me to actually listen. I need to worry about finding people who are like the people that already listen regularly. Like there are people out there that this is for or that would love this that don't know me. And I need to meet them through my craft, not through a handshake. And it was kind of like a turning point for how I viewed what it meant to be successful and where to aim and what to like, I don't know. It kind of like lays out the path in front of you once you kind of figure out what the North Star is, even if it's like a short-term step. And so, yeah, even with my craft, when you're like, the homies are not the target audience, I'm like, bro, you figured it out before I fucking did. Like, but
cause it's like with shows at least. All right, if you get a show and you got 30 people you don't know in there, you gonna focus on the 30 new fans you just made or the 5 homies that wasn't able to show up?
Right.
It's like you just made 30 new people fuck with your music. Who cares if you feel me? If they do want to support you and they do show up to the shows and they do bump your shit, all it is a plus.
Right.
But again, you can't find your target audience within the homies. That's not gonna get you out the hood. Like you feel me? Go elsewhere.
You can't network 100,000 monthly listeners
just through the homies that's gonna smoke and kick it with you. You feel me? Now and again, like how I was saying, if y'all doing some team shit on some okay, we got a show Friday, we all gonna go out through the city and post up posters, and I work at Foot Locker. Every shoe I sell, I'm gonna give somebody a flyer. Cool, I work at fucking Doubles. When somebody order their food, I got a flyer from. Then that's when you feel me, your homies is adding into the pot, and you feel me, it's gonna flourish. But if motherfuckers just sitting around in a circle and music going through 5 people up, it's not gonna go nowhere.
Right.
And I could admit too, like I had the entitlement back then, like, damn, why don't you come to the show? You feel me? Because it's like, damn, you fuck with me, you should support me.
Right.
But it's like I had to learn, just because somebody love you, it don't mean they don't support you.
Right.
But maybe they just don't like rap shows.
Right.
They don't like crowds. Maybe they like being in. They'll if you do a live show. Maybe they'll stream it. You feel me?
Well, that's what I mean. Like, I had to change my idea of what support meant.
See?
Like support doesn't mean you're a fan. Support means if I need help, you'll be there. But it doesn't mean like you got to go to every show. You got to listen to every episode. You got to bump every fucking track or whatever. Like, the people that support you are going to be the ones where if they run into someone that they think would help you, they connect you. But like they could have nothing that you make saved on their phone, but they'll do that for you because they support you. And yeah, I get it. Like, I understand that perspective on it.
And it took for sure a lot of learning, because it was like, I think everybody went through that shit though, especially being out here. Like, man, y'all, boom, why y'all ain't come to the show? This shit down the street from you. And sometimes, like, even one time, fucking, and even like it's times where you sell a ticket and the ticket might be 20 and somebody might hit you with, oh, I can't go. And then they post a flog VIP ticket. It's like, damn, nigga, like, for real. And you feel, it's like, I guess. But again, it's like, it's just, you don't focus on that. You focus on the people who are there. Focus on the strangers. You feel me? Like, and I've gotten to a point now, I don't care if none of that, like, if the homies show up to a show, cool, because like, specifically, like, I love seeing some of the homies in the crowd because it's like they give me a power up. You feel me? It's like, oh, okay, I'm about to turn up with you. Feel me? Like, I'm gonna go crazy. But again, it's really, really important to find the motherfuckers that fuck with your music and have that audience grow. And yeah, and again, like, it's not gonna always be the homies. So.
Yeah, I think, like, I don't know. I think I really like, on top of all of it, just it's so stupid. It's a bit of a paradox, because what I'm about to say is I really like the fact that you truly are, like, first and foremost focused on putting in the work, and then after that, spreading the word. And I feel like the paradox of that is the people who are always focused on talking are the ones that you hear say they're putting in the work from the most. And the people who actually put in the work don't talk as much, so you don't hear it as much. So it's this weird, like, paradox where you'll always hear people say they're putting in the work. But like, most of the time that means you're hearing it from the wrong people. But like I said, like, it shows in, like, the craft that you make. Like, the most important thing is if you can make a good song. Like, nobody's gonna mouse will not get fed if you are putting out bullshit. And so, like, I don't know, people skip that step. Like, and I've personally had, like, I think the opposite problem where I've, like, gotten cold feet with a lot of this shit because I'm, like, trying to, like, perfect it too much too early. And I was trying to start this shit a year ago. I was trying to start this shit at the beginning of 2024, and I didn't. And I started this in, like, November 2024. And the whole reason I even did was because I had a microphone already set up for, like, when I would game on my PC. And I was like, dude, I'm going to just download Audacity right now and just fucking put something out. Like, if I can get the ball rolling, I'll improve as it's rolling. But, like, I started getting cold feet because I was like, oh, like, I need to have a fucking MacBook. I need to have lighting. I need to have a camera and everything. And I'm like, or I could just put something out while I'm doing that. Because right now I'm doing that and not putting anything out. And so, yeah, it's weird. Like, this is when I ran my prior podcast with Nick, like, he did a lot of this shit. So, like, I was just the dude that showed up and maybe, like, networked a few people and posted on social media, because he was savvy with this. But this is my first time being, like, a solo creative where I'm, like, actually putting out something. I'm like, fuck, I gotta learn how to work on Canva. I gotta learn how to work on Audacity. I gotta learn all of this shit in the same way that you're, like, learning, like, all this, like, photography and, like, video shit and probably so much more just on the background. And I'm like, fuck, dog, like, it's a lot of fucking work at times, man.
Cause, like, even with the photography, because all the homies was damn near photographers, so it was like I was gonna pick it up at one point. And it's like I've always wanted to tap into photography, but again, I was arrogant and I was like, I don't want to be behind the camera. I want to be in front of it because I'm the star. But when I started taking pictures, I was like, damn, I got a different rush from it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not doing it to like, you feel me, be the best photographer. And it's just, I like just taking pictures of shit. And I had to figure out what do I want to take pictures of.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was probably the toughest thing.
Right.
And I just took random pictures here. I'm like, that's not really it. And then I'll be joking like I hate taking pictures of people because they talk too much. So I started going to lowrider shows, and I really get a kick out of taking pictures of different just cars in general, like classics, whatever. And then also, when my girl has fashion shows, you feel me? I'm her photographer. And I go clock in with her. And I like, you feel me, taking pictures of the homies. Recently, I just took, I got hit to do a set to take pictures of G Perico. I don't know if you know, big LA artist. And those are like some of the cleanest pictures I've fucking taken. It was a lot of trial and error with pictures. It was like, damn, how the fuck do I color this shit? And so, like, I'm not about to fry this bitch like it's 2012 and shit looking crazy.
With Kawhi Leonard met Obama.
Oh my god, just nutty shit. So it's like I gotta, cause I had a couple fuck ups on the way, like with skin tone and like making somebody look red, and it's like, oh, they're too brown, they're too pale, whatever. And like I finally got to, and that's something you never stop. And I'm only like a year in some change. And because I haven't, I started with film, and then I picked up a digital, and then I kind of like put film away because that motherfucker gets expensive. Just buying the film, turning it in and get developed and shit. And it's like, let me get a digital. I could just put a card in this bitch, take the picture if I like it, delete it if I don't. It's so much easier. And I bounce back between the two, and just really trying to figure out what and how to, just editing was for sure the main like hard part.
Yeah.
And then cropping and what to post.
Right.
You feel me? And then when I figured I didn't want to overthink it. I'm gonna just post whatever look cool. Cause everybody gonna have something to say at the end of the day, and then everybody do shit differently. I'm not looking to be better than this person. I just want to take dope shit for myself. Take my mind off of stress. I like pulling up to the supercar shows and taking pictures of whatever niggas got out. You feel me? And just catching different angles. That shit, it's very soothing for me. I be hitting all these, like, they have cars and coffees, and they be having takeovers in LA, and it's all type of shit. The car scene is fucking gnarly, and I haven't even got really tapped into it. I've just seen the surface level shit of the shit. And I'm just like, wow, y'all really be doing some shit, whether it's the lowriders or the supercars or just fucking classics in general. I just be like, wow. And yeah, that shit is crazy. What really got me into taking pictures of of the lowriders and stuff is, again, BJ.
I was gonna say probably BJ probably got you,
man, because he take me around the lowrider. Like, damn, this shit hard. Feel me? When I'm with Jamario, my nigga Keith, like, we be with different car people and shit, and they be having different shit, and you just see so much rare shit when it comes to cars too. And the way people take care of it. We went to a lowrider show in Long Beach, and the shit that I've seen, I was like, wow, like, it belonged to me. Like, everything is gold and engraved to the fucking screws on the license plate. I'm like, they put money, like, it's shit that if you even looked at it wrong, motherfuckers would probably beat you up over it. Like, it's some crazy shit. And my love for classics grew for sure, because it's different G body, just all that shit, bro. And I love it. Anytime, like, I'm out, see like a random El Camino or some shit, I just break my neck. Like, damn, this shit fire. I was just at the Grove. When the fuck I go to the Grove? Oh, yesterday. And I seen an El Camino, and I asked him, is this your whip? And he was like, nah, I wish. I'm like, yeah, this bitch wet. I'm like, damn, but I love taking pictures of cars. I love that shit. Monte Carlos and all that, because those are like the ones you really be seeing, because like those are like, oh, G-body, you feel me? GNXs and shit, and especially after this fucking Kendrick shit.
I can't even imagine, bro.
Oh my God. I know a dude who just flipped his shit and still got shit on the side just because the price of the bitch went up. I'm like, damn. And it's like, and that was my dream car. I don't know when the fuck I'm getting that.
Damn, I didn't even think about that album changing the price of an actual GNX.
Because they were running from like a GNX, you feel me, like the damn, I forgot what they call it, but again, it was the numbered shit. Those was already going for like 100 to 200K, like a good condition, and oh man, like them bitches already. I think they're probably down like half a million or something.
What?
And don't quote me,
Right.
but them bitches is up there.
Yeah, like doubled.
And that, yeah, man. But
I don't know nothing about them. Like, when did they come out?
that is a 1987 Buick Grand National. I don't know how many were made, but there were 2 versions of them bitches made, and then because one of them don't go for as much, and the other one go for as much. You feel me? And I don't even know it was 500 of these made in this state. Like, I don't know none of that. I just
none of the numbers.
That GN, them bitches those was the original Hellcats. Like, those are the bitches in the street going stupid. And yeah, that's one of them ones. Just like the fucking damn, I forgot that year too. 1978 or 1979, the Monte Carlo that Denzel had in Training Day. That's another cold one. It's like, god damn.
And then once it gets that Hollywood spotlight, then it's way up.
Yeah, them bitches is up there for sure.
You were mentioning the fashion show.
Yeah.
What's that about?
Me and my girl had through a fashion show, I think like a year or 2 ago. Cause it was like, why the fuck not? Like, she be making clothes, she does SFX makeup, and I'm like, well, you feel me? Put 2 and 2 together. Let's throw this event. And I was working on a lot of merch, and like, I was just like, man, fuck it, like, just throw this shit, get some people, get some of the local brands, whatever. And it was, you feel me? I wanted to do on some community shit. I had there was a burger truck at the time that was like based out of the AV. Had them pull up, and then 2, I think, did I release a video? Damn, I don't even remember if I released a video that day, because I know it was like a music video release shit too. And yeah, I'm not this fucking fashion god or nothing, but I love putting together a good fit. You feel me? Like,
yeah.
I fucking love clothes. Like, let the homies tell it. Like, I love clothes. And it was like, bro, if I want to get tapped into I might as well start, you feel me, doing some more fashion shit. Like, I modeled for Menace, that's the LA brand, and I modeled for Shaka. When I modeled for Shaka, I was like, damn, I was over here tripping, because it's like, nigga, we hit the T-Mart, buy the fucking white tee before the party niggas go to, and to be wearing it and be on, I'm like, oh yeah, this is fire. And I'm not, you feel me, like, if a nigga, I could be your plus size model, you feel me, you feel me, a young nigga out here chubby, I don't mind, tap in with me, you feel me, flexed over my chest up and shit. I like clothes, I like threads. I be looking at how much thread count, how much something of a thread count something got, the way it's stitched, the way it sits, the way it feels. I just pay attention to detail, and like I love clothes. Like, I love different types of clothing, and yeah, me and my girl through that fashion show, and it was a success. I like throwing events, because I usually throw events for every music video I finish. But it's like, it get draining, but it's like, it's part of the process, you feel me?
Right. Where'd you guys throw it at?
It was somewhere in downtown LA. Damn, I forgot what street that is, but it's like one of the main streets everything get thrown on. And it's damn, y'all can't remember that fucking street. It wasn't
like Rosecrans or something?
Nah. I think it was down by like the fucking that Felix shit. It's like you know what I'm talking, the Chevrolet or whatever area.
Is there a high school over there? Or am I tripping?
Oh yeah, I don't know. Shit.
Oh no, I'm thinking of Fairfax, I think.
Well, Fairfax High?
Yeah, I think I'm thinking.
Nah, this bitch was in downtown. damn, and it's like right kind of I was kind of down by Skid Row. You feel like a little before that. It was it's like a big ass warehouse we had found, and it was fitting. It was fire. It's just, bro, you gotta fucking watch your shit when you go there. Like so many times we've been to downtown LA and then walk out, everybody's window is smashed. It sucks. Like, and then every one of her fashion shows being downtown LA, and like cause even one time she walked out, everybody's shit was smashed. Some nigga got his laptop stolen, and yeah, bro. Shit, the homie just got his shit smashed. It's I don't want to go there. No, that's Gotham. I'm cool.
That's Gotham. How did you guys find people to like basically like model for the show? Like,
I mean, cause you feel me, motherfuckers is around a bunch of creative people, so it's like, do y'all want to wear this? You feel me? Like, I had the homies wear my shit, so it's really just like whoever down. But two, it's like what's fitting for it. You feel me? Like, I don't want to get some random motherfucker to wear it. Like, is this something you want to do? You feel me? And it's really because we both have a lot of people that support us. All the homies and homegirls are supportive. Cool. My girl be making crazy shit. You feel me? I just had like t-shirts and hoodies and shit with like a dope graphic that Logan did. And yeah, like, whoever want to wear it, you feel me, it's very it's a blessing to be around creative people that also like to do it adds to the pot. It adds to the pot. Everybody cuz it's beneficial for everybody, you feel me? Cuz it's like, why not? You feel why So
no, I like that I like that mindset on it. Before I remember, because I know I got one more thing that at least that I want to ask you, but fucking Drew.
This bitch ass man, this Chucky looking motherfucker. He asked some bullshit.
What's his fucking? Oh, there it is.
What this man said? He took some notes.
He messaged me and he said,
"I'm gonna put this nigga on the fence."
He said, "Can you please ask Dom about his obsessive use of the phrase 'lick me, suck me, I'm gonna lick you down'?" And then he sent me,
he invented that.
And then he sent me a fucking a video of his messages.
Drew be going crazy. He invented his own lingo. I support the homie. He came out with a crazy lingo. I said, all right, put me on. You feel me? Drew is the creator of it. Drew a funny guy. I don't know why he be so shy. Drew is the funniest nigga ever. He gonna be a comedian. I told him to start practicing.
So what's the phrase? Walk me through it, cause
shit. It's like how you say instead of saying like, oh yeah, this rocks. This shit hard. You feel me? Yeah, that shit'll lick me. Like, shit, bust it down. You feel me? Like, that's some shit. You feel me? It's like, you feel me? Cool little lingo.
That's funny, bro.
You gotta say it at the right time.
You gotta tread the line.
You can't just, you feel me? Like, it's like, what that nigga Larry said. Larry, sock it to me. You feel me? Same shit. You feel me? You gotta get the lingo going.
So he set you up for that, and then he came to me with the question.
So did. We gon' Drew know it. Drew know it. He motherfucking look like Chucky. He know it.
All right, and then one of the other things I wanted to get into, I want the story time on the Schoolboy Q encounter and story, and then social media and all that. That was cool. That was cool as fuck. And I was like, I gotta have Dom run it down.
So fucking, I thought this shit was fake. I thought I had seen was it a flyer? It was some type of shit that was on Instagram, and it said Schoolboy Q show in Malibu for $10. I said, this ain't real. I look at it and I looked at I'm like, nah, this shit real. And I had hit Vince up. I'm like, oh yeah, like Nigga, it's only a $10 concert. Like, bro, I'll call out of work, whatever. Like, bro, let's go. Come on. So went there, had my camera on me. It's a $10 Schoolboy Q show at an intimate set venue. Yeah, dude. And I'm like, nah, this is real life? Cause it's like I've never went to one of them. I stopped going to concerts a long time ago because it's just I don't like being around the crowds. The way people act, they get rowdy. I'm cool off it. So I just said, fuck it. It's minimum count. I think it was like maybe 100 people or something in there. So anyways, we get to Malibu. We go on the show. DJ doing their thing. Fast forward to when he start doing his set. Dog, if you know me, you know I've been listening to Schoolboy Q for like since the nigga came out, between him, Soul, and Kendrick. Like, I've always been a big TDE fan. Oh, excuse me. And dude, I was sitting there in front. I'm singing every fucking song from the classic, the new shit, all this shit, the shit from Blue Lips, Oxymoron, like just back to back. And I was just like, bro, like this is the shit. And towards the end of his set, when he was leaving, he was throwing out hats, and I was just like, I was really just saying, like, you feel me, like, hey, great show, whatever. And he looked at me and he was like, nigga, you was singing all the songs. And then he threw a hat to me. He was like, here. And I looked at him like, damn, like this shit fire. And then I took that bitch home and put it in one of them collectible boxes and tag the people. Shout out Pirate. They fucking sent me a fresh one to wear, and I just keep the other one boxed up.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and I was just like, damn, dude. Like, oh, he had he performed Cooties. He performed Cooties off of Blue Lips. Fucking, I'm right here, niggas going bar for bar. I know every fucking lyric to that song, and me and him just going. And I was just like, damn, like, you feel me, going bar to bar with one of your favorite rappers. It's some shit, dude. And yeah, like, cause even like some of the homies, like, yeah, you got a Schoolboy Q influence on your music. I guess, like, I think so. I mean, it's for sure a compliment. But again, I always try to be Donavan Ransom.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that night when he gave me that hat, that shit meant something to me. Cause again, I'm not too egotistical to be like, it's like, I understand niggas is niggas, and like, you feel me, but when it come to music and certain shit like that, it's sentimental to me.
100%.
You feel me? Like, this, it means something to me. When my favorite rappers are in front of me and I hear what they be going through, and I whether I relate to it, whether I played their music to get through the fucked up times it means something to me. You feel me? And just, that's like it's like, damn, it's like, it's one of them things, like, I love this shit. And it just gave me more of a drive than anything. It's like, because I even posted, I was like, yeah, you gave me motivation like a motherfucker. And because I want those moments to be there, so when I do get in these circles, nigga, you gave me that hat. You feel me? Like, and yeah.
And what was it? You posted it on Twitter or Instagram?
Twitter.
It was Twitter.
Actually, both. Both of them, yeah.
But then he tweeted you back, I think,
and
right?
that was on Twitter. He quoted the tweet. I forgot what he said. He was like, you deserve it or some shit.
Yeah, because he was like, yeah, you were going bar for bar with me or some shit.
I'm like, my shit. Out there. Yeah, I showed my mom. She was all happy and shit. Because she know, nigga, we was fucking skipping school and shit to go to meet and greets and shit, and like fucking leaving that ass crack of dawn to get to concerts and shit. Like, bro, fucking everybody buying bucket hats at one point.
Oh, bro, the bucket hats.
Everybody had a bucket hat because of him. It was like, dude, yeah, that's, man. And then even just aside, like, that was a Blue Lip. That was a great album. And again, that's one of the, him and Absol inspired me like a motherfucker. So just to have that moment was like, oh, this is, I'm on the right track, and this path is meant for me. And it was another one of them, you can't tell me shit moments.
100%,
like,
yeah.
I don't want to hear shit. And yeah, and then I got the hat. It's just chilling in the box, untouched. That motherfucker right there in the corner, blessing the room.
Blessing the room. It's one of the tokens of the journey.
Shit, on God.
And I think with this is the thing. I get so in the moment, I can't even remember if there's other shit that I do want to talk about or not. But I do know, to like, I guess like be the final note. I want to know, where you set your sights on short term, medium term, and long term. Like what you're aiming for on each level. Because I know short term like is probably like get the project out. But I think the one that interests me the most is the medium term, because like the long term's kind of like the dream, and the short term's kind of like the to-do list. But that medium one is kind of where you get a little creative, where you're like, this is my next kind of move, if that makes sense. But yeah, I'll let you run it through. But
Well, with the short term, for sure, just like getting this music out and making sure it's heard and doing it right by myself and right by my people. Medium, I really just need motherfuckers to know who Donavan Ransom excuse me, who Donavan Ransom is. Like, as long as motherfuckers know my name and I'm ringing bells everywhere, I'm green. And then long term, as long as I put my mom and dad in the house, I'm chilling. Like, I don't give a fuck about nothing else. As long as my people taken care of, I'm cool. You could take me after that. Like, just make sure my people taken care of. I'm straight. Give me what I'm owed and I'm out. And yeah. Because I'm aiming to be the greatest. I'll be the AV's champ if that's what it is. You feel me? Selling out AV fairs, selling out the Palmdale Amphitheater. I sell that bitch out all weekend. Shit, yeah, and just to do that and be that for the city. You feel me? And be the best person that I could be at the end of the day as well. And make sure my music is right. I'm not putting out no bullshit. No, I know you can't rush art. You can't rush art. And I've learned to be patient with myself and along with being patient with other people. Sometimes the shit'll drive you crazy when, damn, I'm trying to drop today. And then you gotta wait till next week. Now you gotta wait till next month. Now you gotta put it'll fucking drive you into a hole. But as long as what you putting out, it's undeniably great, and you getting it, and you got it, and that's what you wanted. And that's what I just tell myself every day is just like, is make sure you doing right by people and doing right by yourself and just getting this music to be the best it could possibly be. I'm always grow and I'm always learn. It's going to be all in the new sounds and just everything that's going to be dropping, whether it's the visuals or it's singles itself. Got shit with Vince going, like, it's going to be setting shit up to be very beautiful.
Yeah.
Very, very, very beautiful.
The recipe that you got going right now, that shit works, dog. Like we were sitting there on the couch, and I'm laughing because I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Like, this is nuts. This is crazy shit. I was gonna end it there, but I have a follow-up question because now I'm curious. What's your strategy with ringing the bell, with getting people to know who you are? What do you plan on doing to get the word out and trying to go about it?
They gonna see this music. It's gonna be heard regardless. Soon as everything start rolling out, my faith relies on the music, and Donavan Ransom gonna be a household name, and I put that on everything I love. It's all gonna work out. That's all I could really say. Cause I believe in it wholeheartedly. You feel me? Like, again, who gonna do it like me out here? So,
Right, bro. I'm telling you, I think it's an advantage. I think to be able to rep a place that you won't ever get the title of like poser, or like dick rider, or any of that shit where people are way too worried about LA.
Niggas too scared to rep AV. I don't get it. I rep AV, Palmdale, Lancaster, whatever. I don't get when niggas scared to rep this city. It's like, okay, if y'all scared to do it, I'm going to do it. You feel me? I'm not ashamed of where I came from. It is what it is. You feel me? This is how I was born. It's how I'm going to die. It's my place. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I think we wrap it up there.
God.
Good shit, bro. All right. Fuck. I had a lot of fun.
Oh God.
This is great. As you know, I've been here for the journey. I'm gonna continue to be here. I'm excited. I'm excited for the short term as fuck. But yeah, I'm excited to watch the whole thing play out, bro. So I never know which fucking episode I'm on. I think I'm on 21. But thank you everybody for tuning in. I really appreciate it. If you have liked the conversation and you enjoy Dom as a person, as I do, feel free to not only support like the upcoming EP, but check out some of the stuff he already has out. He has stuff out that I've been playing for a while now because it's just great standalone. And so it has my personal music vouch, not just because he's a friend, but keep an eye out for the new shit. I've heard it myself firsthand. It is absolute fucking heat, and I'm really excited. So thank you everyone for listening.
I'm gonna show up drunk next time.
yeah. Next time we could let loose a little more. And catch you guys next time. Peace out.